Hello, this is Sheshachalam from Astroguide myself. Yesterday I had introduced one tough combination of Venus and Rahu. So the particular combination what I am discussing is having a huge, it's a huge topic. So I cannot finish it in just 10 or 12 minutes what I did yesterday. So it was, let us say that it was an introduction to understand the character of the person. So today I am focusing only on the sixth position or this particular combination in the sixth house. So I have given I have taken all the criteria, but there might be a lot which I have left out. But I have taken the important ones which will actually help you in delineating the chart, that is understanding the chart, analyzing the chart. Okay. The sixth house means, things which are trying to cause diseases, rogasthana. And when Rahu and Shukra, that is Venus, both are together, then there is a chance of falling sick and not getting diagnosed. So, hidden, secretive, undiagnosed diseases which actually goes on for a lot number of years, and then suddenly when a particular dasha or a particular transit happens, suddenly it is known that it was a very simple problem. So this is like let us say some problem like which might end up into meningitis, or some problems which might end up into cancer, some problems which might end up into secretive diseases like the diseases of the organs, reproductive organs, what we call as the STDs, sexually transmitted diseases. So all these diseases come through this particular combination of Venus and Rahu. And why that is? Because Venus represents the egg or the sperm of the native, and Rahu will induce impurity into it. So how important it is to have a good egg, because nowadays we have seen that infertility has become so much that people are in queues in getting the IVF done, that is in vitro fertilizations done, what we naturally call it as test tube babies. It's not test tubes, it's actually done outside, so it is called in vitro. So in vitro fertilizations have got a huge queue now. Earlier days, fertility was high, and why it was high? Because the impurities was less, there was strength, immunity power was high. So this particular combination in the sixth house can give diseases of the immunity, like the AIDS, autoimmunodeficiency syndrome. So we need to be very careful in diagnosing these things. We need to go into the Drakana, we need to go to the D9 Drakana, and then understand what actually is going to happen in this chart. So I'm just giving you an indication, a tendency into what might happen. So Venus represents beauty, that is the external facial and body beauty, and Rahu with it will actually spoil it, in the sense that the person, though beautiful, will have an inferiority complex that he or she is aging, and they will go into plastic surgery, they will unnecessarily apply a lot of, nowadays what they put, foundations, creams, and even men nowadays go for hair implants, they go for jaw upliftment, unnecessary things. They go into too much of unnatural highlights to look young and to try to look charming. So this is what is called as the falsehood of Rahu in the sixth house along with Venus. The same thing can apply when Venus and Rahu are in the ascendant also. So I will come into each and every aspect of combinations in detail, and when I have taken the commitment that I will teach the whole subject online, that means I am going to do it. So whatever may come, God bless. So if I am provided with the opportunity to finish the subject, and I will finish it online. So the sixth house is actually the 12th from the 7th house. So if you see the 7th house, then one house behind it is the 6th. So what actually the 6th house will be doing, will be destabilizing the 7th house. The framework, the foundation of the 7th house will get destabilized when the dasha bhuktis and the, some major transits are happening in the 6th over this combination of Venus Rahu. So the marriage or the relationship will become very volatile, very insecure, and there is a chance of breakup. And most of the times, the breakup would be because one of the partner is either cheating or into another affair or is unnecessarily getting attracted and he loses interest here. So this is to be again understood that the 6th house is indicating promiscuous behavior, and as you saw, when 6th sun also indicates that particular thing. So this is also trying to indicate the same particular points here. The points of the 6th house Venus Rahu are very important, and in the coming days I'll be doing the 8th house and the 12th house, and then I'll go into the most important combination of Venus and Rahu in the 7th. So 6th house also means enemies, Ripu and Rina, that is loans. So people who have Rahu in the 6th usually is said to have, eliminated their enemies without even trying to do anything. The enemies get eliminated. But this particular situation of Venus along with it will actually create a chaotic, the combination is very different. That is, Venus involves with Rahu and makes the native go through a kind of Stri Shapa Yoga, a kind of. That means, if a native is a male, he will go through a lot of negativities in his life because of females around him. So beware, if you are having that combination, it would be better that you give full respect to them, unnecessarily don't go and taunt them. So give respect to women and you will be safe in your life. So the other case also, if it is a female, also then the female will face undue competition, and it's not only competition, but it is also that she will face the wrath of women in her life too. That is, women also have enemies in women. So again, if you have this combination, see that you will stay away from unnecessary conflict with women. So the next point which I have jotted down is, if the ascendant is weak and the 6th is along with Rahu and Shukra, then the native will become characterless. The ascendant should be very weak in this case. And the person will go to any extent to get his work done. That is, to protect his position or to get money. He will go to any extent. That any extent is losing morality of the society, going into unethical ways and beings to protect his position. So this is a very dangerous thing, and this can happen. That is when the ascendant is weak. The ascendant is strong, let us say. In the same situation, when the 6th house is having Venus and Rahu, if the ascendant is extraordinarily strong, having a good Shadbala, well placed, and having an aspect of Jupiter on the 9th house, or Jupiter placed in the 9th house, then that too a good Jupiter. I am not talking about a debilitated Jupiter or a Jupiter which is combust. I am not talking about that. A strong Jupiter which is posited in the 9th or aspecting the 9th, then the native can become a surgeon, a gynecologist, a cosmetologist, and also in many cases the person might go into pharmaceuticals, going into beauticians, becoming very good beauticians. A lot of many other trades and professions are there where actually these people can do their best, like going into microbiology, going into research. So 6th house is to be seen for research. 6th, 8th and 12th, all three have to be seen for research, because a person has to sacrifice a major part of his luxurious life, personal life, to go into research. So that is why when the 6th, 8th and the 12th are strong, the person can go into research, but provided the ascendant is very well placed and has good aspect. So this is a brief about the placement of Venus and Rahu in the sixth. So I will be doing these various things at the same time. I am teaching the placement of sun in different houses. I am teaching the yogas. I am also coming to combinations, and I'll also be doing some other topic. So I'll not make it a monotonous thing. So I will keep giving you mixed, a variety. So thank you very much for today's class. God bless.